something new from Toni, and don't worry if you missed it today, because there is another version of it coming on the 18th as your birthday treat to Create and Craft. So if you're not sure what it was, well, you can probably find what it was online, but it was a game changer to me. I really loved it. Instead of going home, we've got lots of products that you didn't really get to see this morning, plus we're going to get some demoing in, and we've got some stonking prices on these as well. There's many items on here that are 2 for the price of 1, basically. We do have a happy hour, and I'm going to tell you about that first off, because the last one went in about 6 minutes, so we'll see what we've got this hour.
Oh, I always forget how much I put these on for when I put the price on, so I was just...
Let's wait and see.
That's good, that's very good. Making sure.
That's a club price of $11.69 for these wonderful Imala stencils.
Yeah, so these are sort of your aperture mask stencils. So you know where Carly masks off the design, or she does a halo around, or we were talking about the moon in the last show, creating highlights and lowlights, putting ink through an aperture or on the exterior of an aperture. You've got it in these. So in this one here we have the hearts and circles, and this one we have rectangles and squares.
Wow.
I have thousands of these back at my place, but there is a handful here for a happy hour deal. We don't just put everything in the happy hour deal that we want to get rid of. We give people the opportunity to experience a different item, try something new. So grab this while I've got it on this special offer, because it won't be like this.
Now, question for you. Could I use those shapes in my embossing folder to make like a letterpress shape?
You could. You would still go through, because the Mylar's not as thick as if you would to use like a ply type style board.
Right.
You would get a plainer design with them, yes, and they do go through your die cutting machines as well and give you an embossed circle or square or rectangle.
Okay, 30% already gone. That's been on air for about 15 seconds, so I'll let you know when they've gone. Let's have a look at some of the other items we've got in the show. Now, this was on this morning. It's called Wonderful Moments. Yeah, there is a bit of a gap there, because Toni used that sentiment in her demonstration.
We haven't got mice.
No, we haven't got mice.
If we have, they're very
big
neat.
Mice, yeah. Big mice. But this is a lovely collection. You are getting a paper pad, which is beautiful. You're getting a die set, which you can see down there, which will create a wreath for you, and you've got the bonus hearts in the middle. And then you've got the word sheet as well. And it's just an amazing price. I mean, again, we've got even bigger savings coming up, so stay with us, I can tell you.
I absolutely love this collection, particularly because of the die. I love the die. It's very seasonal. It's on trend. I hate that word, but it is on trend. Yeah, I hate it.
We used to have a guest that said that all the time. It used to drive me nuts.
Really?
It's very on trend.
Yeah, no. Oh. I hate the word. But you can see here, if you cut 2 of the same and you twist them, you can create a full sort of wreath design in there. Really, really pretty. Fussy cut out the flowers if you want to, or build them in with your lovely papers and things like that. So you get the whole paper collection, the die, and then the sheet of words on there. And I'm going to use this in my first demo, hopefully.
Okay, we'll take a closer look at that. That's 583760, already busy. Flexi is available, remember, for everybody, whether you're a club member or not. I might just say, the birthday's coming up. We're going to be 21 next week, and if you're not a club member now, I'd thoroughly recommend joining the club before the beginning of the birthday, which starts on Friday, because the club members are always get incredible deals at the birthday. Okay, so save yourself some money. Join the club right now, whether you join the club or Freedom Club, Club Freedom. Either way, just get in the club before the birthday starts. Right. Now, this next one is a deal and a half. I absolutely adore these reflections that you've got here. And the price of this is $19.99, but it's for 2 of them. Yep,
so like buy one, get one free.
Well, if you look at the discount, you save $17.99, you spend $17.99, so it's almost like you're buying that one and you get that one for absolutely nothing.
Yep, absolutely. So you've got like bite-sized chunks of our best-selling items we bring to you here on Create and Craft. So we have Reflection Collection, where instant reflection is built in, so you do not have to worry about creating a reflection. The reflection's built into the stamp. Use it or don't use it, you get some amazing results. This is the sort of look that we did quick demo earlier, where we just swiped some ink across there. Here's another one where the umbrellas are painted in red, just to show you how great they are. I'll just show you a few of these. So you can use the reflection if you want to. You can mask off the reflection if you want to. So you have the top part and not the bottom part. This is the flower. This is the London with thank you. And then this one is another one. So these are literally one and done. No artistic need at all. They are built in.
No skill required.
No, they're not.
No,
It does it all for you.
yeah,
That's why we love them. I think that's why they do so well.
Yeah, a really, really good one and a fantastic price. I expect this to be a proper hero this hour because that's amazing. But so is this one as well. Now, this is a really clever paper pack. You called it the no plastic pack.
Yeah, so it's got no plastic content at all, but it gives you the look of holographic, hammered metal, slate, sparkle, satin, luxury, weave and things like that. But there's no plastic also. Basically, what does that mean for you as a crafter? It means you can stamp on it, run it through your embossing folders, you can sand it back, you can heat emboss. It takes colour because it doesn't sit on the surface of plastic. And it just gives you some fantastic, fantastic looks on your cards without the plastic, and I think every little helps with the environment. And this are all surfaces
all
paper
uncoated,
pads.
so you can do anything you like on them. They're beautiful,
Absolutely
aren't
wonderful. And then you get the stamp as well, the lamination stamp, which we've got a demo for this one. So the lamination part of this one is where you put the flowers in the hair, and it looks like she's got watercoloured flowers and a bouquet in the back of her beautiful sweeped back hair there. And then you've got a lovely arch sentiment that says, "Be kind to all kinds," and that's one of my all-time favourite sentiments.
There you go. That one's just $17.99, saving $13.99. Once again, it's like you're paying for the stamp set and not for those wonderful papers. Next, we go a little bit Amala on you, and this is Ditzy Floral and Forever and Always.
Yeah, so super large stamps. I'm Marla Carly, and she's iconic for those larger designs, those ones that just require a pop of colour. Again, one and done cards, but equally they have large open spaces, so you can really drag out that colour. I like gold embossing, you all know that, so anything with gold embossing for me screams luxury, so any of these pieces on the counter will work that way.
Definitely. This is 742680, the duo that is Ditzy Florals and Forever and Always. Now, the next one is a classic Stamps by me. Here, you've got a fabulous die and a layering stencil. Now, Toni's layering stencils are very, very clever. There are others on the market. They're all good. We bring loads of them here. Toni makes them very, very easy to do, though. You have these little hearts in the corner, which are your registration plates, if you like. And this makes colouring in, like a professional, so easy. Even I could do it.
Absolutely. So combined, the 6 stencils and the exterior die and the exterior die create cards that look like this.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you combined everything, every element, look at that, no colouring.
No, all done by a brush and ink pads.
Exactly. So that's that. But if you want to change it up a little bit and maybe do the design without the exterior die, look at that, just with the stencils. So you get a beautiful design on there. What if you just want to use parts of the stencils and the exterior die in white? You can do that, team it up with your incredible papers. Or maybe just you want to use the die.
There you go. So that one, $26.99. Club members, $24.29. There you go. 225752, the item number, and that's called the Set Me Free stencil and die set. Right now, next up we have this beauty as well, and again, this is like a double for the price of one. It's amazing. So $12.99 is going to, actually it's even better, it's going to $11.69 for club members, saving $25.29. Whoa. Now this stamp is one of those ones, the further away you see it, the more sharp it becomes, but it's a beautiful balcony in some Tuscan village, isn't it?
Do you wish you were on there right now? Not on the balcony. Maybe sat behind the curtain? Maybe not. Sat at the table downstairs?
Put it in America, maybe. I'm not...
Right, well, we can pretend.
Yeah.
We can pretend. We could put a little flag out on. But yeah, it's just this is an A5 card, so you can see there. So you could just add a touch of green to the leaves, a little bit of brown to the balcony, and you have really a simplistic in design. I'm going to do a demo with this one as well. So literally, buy one, get one free, plus I give you a £5 back.
There you go. It's amazing, isn't it? So it is time to grow and like a diamond. 2 fantastic stamps. Now, we've got a couple more to show you, and then we can get to some demos. The next one is called Fly Away. It's all about butterflies.
Yeah, butterflies are iconic. If you haven't got a butterfly in your stash, you need to get a butterfly. Everybody's got a butterfly, haven't they? There's just so many variations of butterflies and dragonflies. So, again, the wings are in such formation that you can cut them out, put them onto vellum, add some sparkle, raise the wings, 3D them. And these ones have got quite nice rounded wings on these ones. So a little bit different. But again, if you haven't got this sort of style, I would probably suggest, because they're great fillers for cards as well.
580-842-1349, great price. And the next one is a little bit more up my alley. A lovely, beautiful stilted house on the west coast of America, maybe would
Yes.
be that would be lovely. And you've got the sea breaking on there as well. Another fabulous Himala stamp. Look at the detail; it is extraordinary. Really, really like that one. And it is what, $13.49 or $14.39. Got my numbers the wrong way around.
The sea calls me.
The sea calls to me. It does indeed. Yeah.
Take us there, please.
Can't
right
swim
now.
a stroke, but the sea does call to me. Yeah. I don't know why I joined the Air Force. I should have gone into the Navy, really, shouldn't I? But never mind. 337702 is the item number. Now then, we're going to get to a demo. But of course, when you watch Crate and Craft, there are certain times at the week when you need to make sure you're always watching. We call them big hitters.
Look out for these fantastic promotions only at Create and Craft. Our headliner launches every Monday to Thursday at 8 a.m, offering exciting deals each day. Our pick of the week launches every Monday at 9 a.m. The One Day Special is our special product of the day, which launches every day at 6 p.m, with a last chance to buy at 2 p.m. the following day. Then, taking you into the weekend is our Weekender, which launches every Friday at 4 p.m. And finally, our monthly mega deal, which lasts all month or until stocks last. Crate and Craft, bringing you deals galore.
Okay, folks, just a quick reminder of the happy hour, 80% gone. I don't expect to have to show this to you again, apart from to tell you it's sold out. It is the circles and hearts with square and rectangle stencil bundle. So you've got different sizes of squares, circles, hearts and rectangles. Absolute steal of a deal at £11.69. That is your happy hour. Now then,
Love that.
we had a super busy hour at 8 and at midday, and we're busy again now. What we haven't done is ask you to email in and say hi to Toni or ask any questions.
Yeah, what shall we get them to email in? With some pictures?
Yeah.
We like pictures.
Yeah, I like pictures.
Right.
Any cards you've made? Any
Yeah,
cards you've
you've
made?
made.
Maybe you've been to Tuscany. Or maybe you've been to the west coast of California. Send us some pictures. We like pictures. It keeps our director busy. He loves it. Make them as weird an angle as you possibly can, you know.
What's
But yeah,
like?
pictures, anything you want to talk about, we're here. crateandcraft.com, remember. I haven't got the tablet. No, they will get it for me. studio@crateandcraft.com. Seriously, anything you want to talk about. Do you
Yeah.
want to berate me for saying there's only 73 days till the nights start drawing in? Please feel free to do that. Look at her face.
Where did you get that from? That's terrible. Don't let
I'm not that I'm counting.
It's only just got blooming light. Yeah, it needs to stop raining first.
Yeah, true.
Well, like blooming mushrooms. Nightmare.
Oh, she's gone into one.
Right, let's have a look at this die. So I'm going to use this because I absolutely love this, and it's brilliant for Christmas as well, guys. So if you cut two and twist, I'm going to show you actually. It's just a beautiful, beautiful die, and you get the exterior, and you also got three sort of nesting hearts inside. Because there was space inside, we've built those hearts inside not to waste the metal, so you do have those wonderful nesting hearts too. So I'm going to die cut this one, the detailed one, in just some nice paper. And I'm going to use the paper from the same collection, and we're just going to make a pretty card. So I've got some green, nothing fancy here from the kit. I'm just going to pop this on my mat here. We'll just run this one through. There we go.
Pictures are already coming in.
Yay!
Keep them coming, folks.
Cha, 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 cha.
I've got an email from Rosalind, who's in northern Spain. No, Rosalind well. She's been emailing in for a long time. Big Crate and Craft fan. I remember she came over. I couldn't go, but I remember she came over to the Peterborough live event.
Really?
Once. Yeah.
Wow,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
commitment.
Yeah. Anyway, she says, hi, Toni and Martin. Every hour spent with you two is a happy hour. I like that. I love all of Toni's products, good quality and value for money. She always knows what we crafters want. Looking forward to seeing her demos, as she is a great talent and always inspires. Thank you, Toni. Now, I hope, Rosalind, you saw what the headliner was, because it really was something different for Stamps by Me, and
Yeah.
something that you'll be seeing a lot more of, because it was absolutely adored by our viewers. It's basically a card-making kit. Now, I was saying this in the show earlier, I've done hundreds of card-making kits, and you always look at them and go, if you make a card with that, it's going to be pretty obvious you bought it as a kit.
Yeah.
And yours is the first I've ever seen that you would never know that it was made in a kit.
That's
That's all I'll say. You have to be here on the 18th during the birthday to see the next version.
We've got lots of stuff launching on the 18th though. So it's when does birthday launch?
Friday, 3 o'clock.
Right, so I said this earlier, I was supposed to be here for a pick of the week, but unfortunately I'm in the States, so they had to change it. So I'm here on the 18th, so shall I tell them what I've got?
Go on, yeah, why not?
Well, I don't
I
know.
mean, you can't buy it now, can you?
No, but they might want to hold on to the money for Stamps by Me.
Well, tell them after this show then.
Okay.
Tell them towards the end of this show. I don't want them to go, oh, I'm not going to get there.
I've just got some new tools for you all.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, tools is fine, because there's no tools on this show.
No.
Go on, give us a clue
No,
then.
just some nice tools to help you out with your crafting.
Hint?
Box maker.
Okay.
It sounds boring.
No.
Box maker with a twist.
Okay.
Right, moving on.
I mean, every time you launch
Every
something
ti-
that I know is going to be absolutely amazing, I'm not in, so... Oh,
So, yeah, so you've got to wait. I'll try and show it at some point very quickly. But got lots of new goodies for you. I've got a new nice paper collection as well. So we've got it all going on. Listen, we've got to celebrate Creating Craft's birthday. It's 21 years, my goodness me.
tell me about it.
How have we got through it?
Tell me about it. I was young when we started.
I know. I was. Well, I didn't have grey hair in sight.
My producer was 9 when it launched. 9.
No way.
9. Amazing. David Waite, how old were you in 2000? 2003.
5?
2003, you would have been...
Oh, 2003.
Yeah, sorry, I always think about Ideal World, sorry.
8.
Charlotte would have been 7. David Waite would have been 8. Okay, all right, okay.
Let's not...
Floor Manager was 3. Still is.
Crikey.
Wow. I know there's loads of viewers who out there have been with us since day one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Day one.
Same with me, though, with my brand, Martin. 12 years of solid following, you know, true commitment to Stamps by Me. They've been with me through the highs, they've been with me through the lows. We celebrate our birthdays, we celebrate all of the good celebrations throughout the year, whether it's Creating Crafts, mine. It's just wonderful.
All
It's
I've
a
got to ask
community.
you is, are you doing an advent calendar this year?
Yes.
And can you launch it on a day that I'm in,
Okay.
please? Because I absolutely
That's not...
love...
I can't dictate
love-
that. You have to
Hear
do
that?
that.
Yeah. Do you know what? Probably right. I've got jury service in July. I bet you it's when that's on.
Yeah. Not my... Sorry, I can't choose who I am.
Right, here's another email. This one is from Angela, and I read the words, please help here somewhere. Okay.
Oh, gosh.
She says, I've attached one of the cards I made with the Wonderful Moments collection, which is that one right there.
Okay.
And it's a beauty. Look at it. There it is. Absolute beauty.
That's a bit fancy. Is that not like the one... Oh,
That's very pretty, isn't it? Oh.
this is a bit nice. I was just going to say, is that it? But
I
it's
tell
not.
you what, you and Paul Shelley think
Yeah.
very, very much alike.
Yeah.
Look at
very
that.
nice.
Let's put Angela's back up if we can.
Oh, that is nice. Wow, there's just a little bit, few more flowers.
Yeah, there's just a bit more floral.
Nice.
Wow, there you go. Fantastic. She says, please, Tony, can you tell me if I'm doing something wrong?
Okay.
I've scanned the QR code and then input the code, but it tells me there are no gallery images. I then searched for celebration and 4 different celebration boxes came up. So far, I have received 6 celebration boxes so far, so are 5 or 6 somewhere else?
I'll have to have a look for you. There are so many
blown
different
my mind.
ones.
I didn't read that particularly well, but...
I know, I get what she's saying.
Oh,
Don't you
okay,
worry.
right.
I totally understand. I will check for you, don't worry. Keep the QR code and the code and I'll check for you. Because sometimes we put them on, but they're unlisted and we haven't made them live yet. So I'll have a look for you.
Yeah, and Tony always mentions the QR code all the time. There's always one on the back of every product.
You're not doing anything wrong, sweetheart.
From Stamps by Me. Here it is down here. Scan that with your phone and it'll take you to a inspirational video. There you go. All right, and there's always a code on it as well because it's not free to everybody to... You've got to have bought the product to see it. It'd be a bit silly. otherwise.
So I've done a die cut in green. Just stick that on. It's sort of like blending in, but as soon as I then put the white on... Oh, I should have padded this one. Oh, never mind. So you can line it up precisely if you want to. Let's have a look here. Like so, and just sort of drop shadow it, which is what I'm going to do, so it don't look too busy. Just hold that in place like so. So I haven't done anything complicated here, guys. It's the paper from the paper pad, the die from the set. I've taken one of the sentiments, which is in the same set as well. So wishing you a special day to celebrate your birthday. And then I'm just going to pop this onto a little bit of scrap, which was a little bit shorter at the sides, but it was tall enough at the top and bottom, so I thought that looked quite nice. I'm not going to waste it.
Okay, that happy hour's sold out, folks. I won't even show it to you. I'll put it under the counter now. That has gone. Well done if you got yours. Another happy hour bites the dust, I'm afraid. You've got to be quick when we bring these happy hours in. And then just yours that go just like that.
And then I've just got this lovely sentiment here, which I'm just going to pop in a centre. I've done this on some pads like so. And then from the same kit, because it's not just a paper pad in that one, it's got an embellishment set as well, which you can cut out with your scissors if you want to. So I've gone ahead and cut some of the flowers. And I've cut one of the little animals as well. So let's have a look what we're going to do here. So I might pad the little wee man on there. I did actually, there we are. Sorry, 1 second, I just dropped my pad. So let's pop a little pad under the wee man here, and I'm just going to embellish one. I mean, you can leave it at that if you wanted to, I guess, but I'm just going to pop a little man down here, a flower, yeah, send us your makes. We'll love to see your makes.
Yeah, definitely. Send us your pictures like Angela did. Turns out she's got the same idea as one of the design team there.
Yeah.
Very good.
Do you know what I did recently, Martin? I picked, because there's so many people trying to get on our design team, which is wonderful. I've got my dedicated design team, and it's really difficult to get rid of them, actually. So I've got no space to get. So I've got no space
Dead man's shoes, is it, or something?
Yeah, somebody has to do that before I can. So I said this at the beginning of this year that I would give people the opportunity to do a month spot DT.
Oh, okay.
Which has been wonderful as well, because to see the different makes from everybody. So we've had a different person each time be sent the stuff for each month, which has been really, really lovely. So it's been nice to see all of the other crafters. Now let's just add a bit. No, I'll not add any sparkle to this one. Oh, I've got a flower here. So it's just a lovely thing to see people.
There you go.
Super simple.
Fantastic. And that's using the no plastic paper in the background as well. Looks like glitter card, but it's actually uncoated card, stuff like that. And of course, this kit is not too dear. Sorry.
This is some great price.
Sorry, they missed it in the gallery.
I got it though.
Well. You got
I
it.
did.
You got it. Oh, they got it. They just decided not to
just
take
ignored
any
you.
notice whatsoever. Understood. I'm used to it. Right, so while Tony gets ready to do something else, I'll remind you that that was the Stamps by Me Wonderful Moments collection, 7x7 paper pad, which is awesome, and your die set and word sheet, all for a club price of $22.49, I think it was. Sounds about right, yes. Right, I also want to tell you about these two now, because these are super busy. And of course, you're buying one and getting the other for free, basically, because that's the deal, the discount. So they're normally $19.99 each, but as a club member, you're going to get them both for well, actually, you can get them as a non-club member, but you will pay a little bit more. You'll pay $19.99 for them. But the club membership is $17.99. We'll get you both of these sets of stamps. Absolute steal of a deal, this one. $296.505. Now, remember, Tony showed you all of these. I think the best way to show you these is with the London one, and also with, you don't have to have the shadow, no, or
that
you.
Circle there, Martin, is from the Happy Hour Dear stencils.
Ah.
So you put your circle down and you blend inside. So if you got that one.
Wonderful. And then using the shadow if you want to as well. Tony made one very similar to this morning. Fabulous. In fact, here, no, that was the red one. Where was the one? Have you got
It's
one?
that green one there, darling, underneath this one.
Oh, was that one you made this
There you
morning?
go.
There you go. Tony made that live in the show this morning.
It took a whole minute.
Yeah. Well, 2 minutes, because then you put the sort of moon shape in.
Oh yeah,
afterwards,
we'd put that in
didn't
after.
we? Anyway, that's really busy. 296.505. And while we're here, here is the paper pad that Tony just used. You get this with this stamp here as well, a set of stamps here, and they are an absolute beauty. Let me just put that forward so you can see it a bit better. 833166 is your item number, and $17.99 is your price, and you will get this collection as well, which has that lovely sort of girl with the flowers in her hair.
I'm doing a demo on that one next, Martin.
You're going to demo that one next? Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, if you're going to demo that one next, I'm sure everybody at home would say, Tony, thank you very much.
It's our birthday!
And Create and Craft are turning 21. So
So, we're going to celebrate Las Vegas style.
But you won't need to jet off anywhere,
As we're bringing the party fun to you.
We've lined up some incredible shows and amazing offers.
To celebrate this momentous occasion.
There'll be your favourite crafts,
Your favourite guests.
Your favourite products.
Your favourite big name brands.
and maybe a few surprises too.
The Glitz and Glam starts on April the 12th at 3 p.m.
And everyone's invited.
You won't want to miss out, so come and join the party and celebrate the fabulous Create & Craft 21st birthday.
I said, Viva Craft Vegas.
Yanis, don't tread on my blue suede shoes. What are you doing?
Janice, what are you doing?
Well, I'm Elvis Presley, of course. What are you doing?
What do you mean you're Elvis Presley? Didn't you get the memo?
Well, I clearly didn't get the wig.
Who told you this was a wig?
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Right, so
Let us
we're
know what you think about that video, guys. Do you think it's cool? Do you think it's cool?
Yeah, do you like the video? You're looking forward to Craft Vegas. Do you like it? It's different, isn't it?
Well, it is. Yeah, it's different.
It's all about having a bit of fun, isn't it?
Well, you know.
We wanted you in it. We're going to dress you as Elvis.
I
The
didn't get.
Northern Elvis.
I didn't get memo, me.
Hey, thank you very much.
It is fun though, and I am genuinely excited, not for the VT, but I am genuinely excited for the people in the event, because brands spend a lot of time creating
Absolutely.
new for creating
It's almost as busy for them as Christmas.
Yeah.
They start planning for the Create & Craft birthday a year in advance, just like they do for Christmas.
Yeah.
We have got all of your massive favourites. It's opening with Lisa Horton. It's
Okay.
The first one. And it just goes on for a whole week. I can't even tell you how good it's going to be.
That is wonderful. Yeah,
we love it.
wonderful. Yeah, it's lovely. I love those sorts of events. Right.
21 years. 21 years.
Stop. Right, so I'm going to use It's Your Day. 7 pieces, okay? Again, Martin said the QR code, and there is a code above here as well, so if you're not au fait with cameras and things, you can open it with the code on here.
Okay.
Put it into the website, and it'll take you to all the inspiration. So let's do the lamination. Let's show you how the system works. So let's stamp the lady's head, and then we'll put some pretty watercolour flowers in there as well.
Obviously using the a very much loved stamping platform, Eureka. We don't have that on the show today. That's unusual. It's on the website though.
Yeah, it's always on website. So let's just ink this up in black. Let's stamp this out and show you the incredible detail.
There you go. Oh wow.
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah. That is nice.
Very nice. Let's just make her a bit darker.
We've got more emails and pictures coming in, which I'm going to read in a second. Are you ready with that one, Simon? I'll wait till Tony's done a bit more of a demo, to be honest. I don't want to interrupt it. Oh, nice picture, though.
So then when you've done that part, you then have the detailed part, and it looks like, oh, a big, hot, black, dark coloured mess. But if you're thinking, well, Tony, this is my first time I've used lamination, how does it work? Just refer to the design on the front. We always put your finished card on the front to help you out. So I can see there's 2 flowers on here and there's 2 flowers here. Now, lamination does not sit perfect on your cards. It's totally free in design. You get a bleed and a blend, which is natural for watercolour, okay? So you can see in here, there's white spots, there's light and shade in here.
Yeah.
So I know when I come to put this down, spray it with water, I'm going to get a realistic sort of watercolour finish. So let's just get rid of this for now. Pick it up, and then let's just get some lovely ink pads. So let's get some nice colour on here. So let's just go a pretty pink. Let's go pink, a light colour for now. So we'll go pink. We've got a bit of green in there, teal, and we've got a bit of yellow or purple flowers, whatever you want. You choose your colours, what you love. So here we go. So pink, So all I'm going to do is spot the corner on where I think. Now, if you're thinking, well, it's all going to blend and bleed, well, that's what happens with watercolours, right? So just go for it. And there's another flower there. So, and if you don't add enough ink or you miss an area, I can go again. So there's some leaves there, so I'm going to go a bit of green there. There's a leaf there. And again, I can refer to this. I can see there's a cluster, sorry, pull this down. I can see there's a cluster of purple flowers here as well, so go for it, have fun. And then that's the teal. Then I'm gonna, instead of purple, I'll go yellow. And then we'll give it a spritz with some water and see what it looks like with my little bit of water. So, there we go. And then all I'm going to do is stamp it into the design, let the card drink the ink.
Brilliant.
And I have something that looks like I've picked up a brush, and that's
Absolutely
like
brilliant.
pretty effortless, really. I can see I've missed a little bit of greenery there, but I can go back in, but I'm happy with it, so I'm going to leave it be. Now what I am going to do is just clean this off.
While you're cleaning it off, we've got a lamination sample here from Marion. She says, love the lamination stamps. This is my latest make using the heart stencil. Thank you for bringing stunning designs. There it is.
And there's the lamination gown.
So the gown, the colour on the gown has been put on just like you've done with that one there,
and
right
then the
now.
black is the detail.
That works incredibly well, doesn't it? Look at that, what a beauty. Okay, cool.
So cool, so cool. So what I'm going to do here, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm going to change it up a little bit. So here's one that I've just done exactly the same with, but I didn't do the coloured part on. I added a bit of sparkle to the leaves, to the top of a jacket there, just so you can see here. So you can see she's got sparkle on the gown and a bit of sparkle on the leaves there. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm just going to cut the flowers away best I can. So very quickly around the flowers, not too much effort required really. Rough cutting, as they would say. I'm just going to go around there, then I'm going to go around this one here. Just where I've got the colour really.
While you're cutting then, because we're not missing anything, here's another email. This is from Pat. Pat says, this is the first lamination stamp I've ever done.
Nay.
What can I say?
Get away with
been done by the design team.
Get away with you, Pat.
Hey?
Wake up and be awesome. You did that today, making that, didn't you?
You did. She said, I love all the stamps that Toni does. Martin, you make me laugh about the clocks. I love the longer days. So do we all. The flies, the gnats, the insects all over your windscreen, the kids in the garden next door screaming at 8:30 at night. We all love the longer days, don't we?
Well, I've seen it all today.
No, you know I'm kidding. I've just got the headliner this morning. I can't wait for it to come. That's from Pat. Well done, Pat.
Well
you
done,
will
Pat.
love the headliner. You will love it, I promise you.
Thanks, Pat. So I've just cut away the colour from the head there. There's the one that I did earlier. And then all I'm going to do is pop some pads behind this bit, and she's going to have a raised bouquet in her hair. Super, super easy.
Actually, the pads that Toni's using were part of the headliner, weren't they?
Yeah.
You'll see when you get yours.
Yeah, so also I've used that dye again. And what I did, so when I did my... Well, you got told off for teasing, I get told off for saying a bad VT. So it's all right, don't worry about it. Well, you take the hit. Right, so what I did was I cut this and then I stamped it and I dropped my block, so it double stamped, so I was well annoyed, as you can imagine. So what I did was I stamped it again and I put a matten layer around, and I was just going to cover it like so. But I've cut it in white and I've cut it in blue. Now I do actually like some of these pieces left in, but of course you can go in with your tool and take them out. But this is the paper that's in the same set as this lovely lamination stamp, so everything I'm creating is from the same set. So you have that hammered effect in the blue. And then the white. Now I might put this one direct on top and just give it a little bit of a Brucey lift like that. So let's just pop some glue behind here. And we'll stick it direct, like so. So I'm not offsetting it this time to give it like a full look. I'm just giving it a little bit of a drop shadow. Pull it to one side if you should you wish. And then these little pieces here, you can, the white bits, we can fluff up, look. Pop a pad behind if you want to. Just do this all the way around, super easy. Pop out the bits if you want to. I think it looks nice with some of the bits in, but it's totally up to you. So I'll just let that dry to the side. Quite like, I love this dye if you haven't gathered. It's been in all my demos nearly. Right, so all I have here is a top folding note card with that lovely pink sparkle. So let's get this on our card.
That cardstock's awesome. Because you can just stamp on it.
I could stamp straight onto there,
yeah,
no
you can
problem.
Draw on it, you can
If that was
colour it.
sparkly, you couldn't, could you?
No.
So I've got a bit of a panel here because I don't waste cards. So
Dawn Wheeler could use that.
yep, she totally could.
In case you didn't know, she doesn't like glitter card. Just in case you didn't know.
Yeah. And then we have the offcut of this as well. So super easy.
As in, she likes it, she just can't touch it.
Yeah.
Doesn't like the feel of glitter card.
Isn't it weird how
Everybody
we're all...
has phobias like that. We had a floor manager who couldn't cope with buttons when they gathered together. Buttons in a jar sent him all wobbly. Yeah. And I know recently you had a bit of a spider incident with Janice, didn't you?
Well, I didn't know. It wasn't even a spider. It was like, it was a bit of fluff, but I think it was fluff. And she's like having this panic, like...
She did.
Like,
She really did.
I thought it was a joke. I thought they're playing me up here. So I didn't sort of like retaliate. She's like, I'm like, what? It wasn't a spider.
Yeah. I remember another presenter who thought it was a bit of a joke with Janice and her spider phobia. And at the start of one of the shows, just before they went live, he went, "Oh, look, Janice, spider." She ran out of the studio, got in a car and went home. He had to do the show on his own. It really did backfire, yeah.
I didn't even know I hadn't got a Scooby-Doo. I was just like...
You got any phobias? You're northern, you don't.
Begins with M.
Yeah, I get it.
No, I've got no phobias,
No,
really.
none at all?
I suffer from vertigo, so balconies are not great.
No, okay.
But,
I think
no.
everybody, when you're on a high building, you get
Listen,
that
I'm from
sort of-
Yorkshire. You're made from a different
Well,
slice
yeah.
of bread, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Make them out of, like,
We're made
limestone up there.
we're made of leather.
Thick white bread, oh yes, please.
Ham crust.
Yeah.
So I'm using my pads again, and then we'll pop this lady on. So she looks beautiful without the flowers if you want to, and if you've got alcohol markers and you love use all those and colour with those, then absolutely you can do that. But it is part of a lamination effect. So let's pop the lady down by here, and then let's pop her coloured flowers in her hair. So you could pop it like so,
Very good.
like she's got 3D flowers in her hair. And then we've got the sentiment here, which I'll pop a pad on because I'm gone pad mad with it being in the box kit anyway. And why not? So I just needed to do this because I dropped my block and double stamped. So we'll just pop this in here like so, off to the side. There we go.
Perfect, look at that. Brilliant. So easy, so quick, but that's so typical of Stamps by Me. Right, I'm going to show you a few pictures. I'm going to go and remind you about some other stamps. We'll get to another demo. We've still got 18 minutes left. Plenty of time. So that's what we've just been looking at. We've been looking at the all-surface just passing by collection of papers, and you've been looking at that wonderful set of stamps as well. Just beautiful. So it's your day, it was called. 833 166. Another picture. Wonderful Moments. Remember we had the picture in from the viewer of Wonderful Moments? Now Marion, I think it was, can't remember now. 583760 is the item number though for the Stamps by Me Wonderful Moments. Those incredibly busy but beautiful backgrounds. The die set with the bonus hearts in the middle and the word sheet as well. 21.59. And then, of course, Imala, as Tony calls them, Imala, I would call them. Doesn't matter either way, does it? Tomato, tomato. They are a collaboration between Tony Darroch and the very talented Carly Duff. And this is what you get. Big, bold and beautiful. And I'm talking about the stamps. 742680 is the item number for this one, which is the Ditzy Florals and Forever and Always. So you get both of these for just $17.99, saving as much as you are spending. Next to that, we have a beautiful collection of Tony's layering stencils. Where is the birdie? Hang on a minute. Bear with me, bear with me. It is... No, got there. No, hang on. It's here somewhere.
It's definitely there.
There it is. there it is. That was created by using the layering stencils and the dye without any ink pens or paint brushes, just by using the layering stencils and your ink pads and a brush, you know, like one of those big brushes. So a blending brush, that's what I was looking for. So anyone could do that, and it makes you look like an artist. That's the beauty of layering stencils. That one is 25752 and is just $24.49, I think. Then we have these two stamps together. That fantastic balcony, okay? And you really can't see how beautiful this is until you see it stamped out. And also, from a distance, really, the closer you get in, the more sort of pixelated it becomes, if you like. But from a distance, that is just, it's a photograph, isn't it? It's a beautiful balcony, a little bit overgrown with flowers there, needs a bit of love. But yes, in your demo, I'll bring it with me, no problem. So you get that one, and then that's obviously got some words on there as well. It's got plant seeds of love and time to grow. And then this one here is the diamond, or like a diamond, shine bright like a diamond. Elegant and stylish, and let's celebrate. Okay. I'd love to do a stamp set with shine on you crazy diamond, but I think that's copyrighted probably. Yeah, never mind. Okay, so next is fly away butterflies for you. $13.49 gets you 9 stamps with a butterfly and a dragonfly sort of theme. They are very, very pretty. You can have a look at them right now. 580842, and then finally we've got our Scenery Escape, which is that beautiful house on stilts by the beach. Yeah, definitely Big Sur. Could be near Carmel. We went to Carmel, walked through Carmel, and there was lots of houses that looked very similar to this. The sea calls to me, relax, and something every day. Enjoy every day. There you go. That's a great stamp, that is. Right, now then, we have multiple live events through the year. If you came to the NEC, we had a fabulous time, saw loads of you. The next current one that we know of is going to be in July, which is not that far away now, and it, of course, is Doncaster. Now, Doncaster Racecourse, we all know. I mean, it's a premium event place, isn't it? Doncaster Racecourse, they have big, you know, millionaires go there, so I can guarantee those toilets will be spotless.
Tickets are now on sale for Crafting Live at Doncaster Racecourse on Saturday the 13th and Sunday the 14th of July. Sign up to free make and takes, stock up on your crafty goodies from a vast range of exhibitors, and watch live guest demonstrations. We will also be broadcasting live, so join our audience and meet our presenters after the shows. Club members, order your tickets online to receive free entry. So treat yourself or someone special to a great day out and book your tickets now at createandcraft.com and search for Crafting Live. We look forward to seeing you there.
Oh, I've got another email before we get into the demonstration. This one is from Sue. No picture. She just says, "Hi, Tony and Martin. I put in my order this morning and I'm looking forward to receiving it. Just a question. I would like to do stamping or stenciling on a canvas board which has crevices. What would you recommend for applying? Ink brushes or pads?"
Ink brushes.
Leonie's over there.
Probably brushes.
I'd like to do stamping or stenciling on a canvas board which has crevices. What would you recommend for applying ink? Brushes or pads?
Brushes.
Yeah, brushes.
Get into crevices.
Brushes, definitely.
Get into crevices.
Yeah.
And if it's not too thick, if it's not beyond 5 mm deep, you can do it on your Eureka.
Okay, there you go.
So there you go.
The Eureka there, but yeah, brushes.
I just looked across there because Leonie's using her Eureka.
She is actually right now. She's prepping for tomorrow's shows using a Eureka.
She's a posh egg. She's poached.
Okay.
Do you know?
Like it.
Do you know when you go to America and you have eggs, they say, "Do you want it sunny side up?"
Over easy. Yeah.
Over easy.
Over easy.
I didn't know what that was. Over easy. What's that mean?
Well, it's poached, but they turn them over. A fantastic way of having your eggs. Over easy.
Does it taste better upside down?
Yeah. Yeah, it's poached eggs upside down, basically, yeah.
Right, okay.
They're lovely. Over easy, sunny side up.
Right.
Do you have grits when you're there?
Oh, yeah. Everything comes with grits, doesn't it? Have you noticed?
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, I've got to watch the waste. The food, honestly, when they bring it out on the plate, you're like, is this for my family?
I know.
Or just me?
There's a certain, I can't advertise the name of it, but there's a certain family eatery where they do something called a blooming onion.
No, never heard of it.
And if you go, it's basically a 12-inch dinner plate with an onion. I've got a picture on my phone with an onion but it's like multiple onions that are open and then like deep fried, like onion rings, but they're the slices of onion that are fried, and it looks like a flower basically, a great big like flower. But I would say in one portion there is probably 100 onion slices.
What about your breath?
Who cares?
When you have a little onion in a salad,
and
they
give you a nice hot dip to go with it as well, called a blooming onion. If you're watching at home and you've been there, you'll know.
No.
Yeah. Have you got a blooming onion? Show us a picture.
No. Right, I'm just using an ink pad here. So this probably might take a few stamps, but I'm stamping onto craft here. So let's just give this a good push down. And we're going to do the sort of etched design that you've probably seen lots of demonstrators do, but it's an absolutely cool technique that really does make your stamps look like vintage. So let's try a different brand. Let's try and get it darker here.
Now, of course, over our birthday event, we're going to be getting you to take part at home, folks, tuning in, emailing in, letting us know memories from the last 21 years,
yeah,
or
that'd
last
be
year,
fun.
if that's all you've been watching, or even week. Well, I'm certainly going to be asking you to send in your memories of things that you can...
That'd be nice, won't it?
Yeah,
Are you getting dressed up?
Eh?
Are you getting dressed up?
Well...
Is that a no?
There are some glittery shirts floating around, but I'm not really a glittery shirt person. I have got one very special craft shirt, which I might wear for launch on Friday. But no, I'm not going to dress as Elvis or anything like that, no.
Right.
No. They
I'm
made
really
me dress
sad.
up as Freddie Mercury once on Ideal World. That was enough.
I'm sad
I
I'm
had
not
the lot,
gonna
the
be
tight
here.
pants, the white jacket.
Oh,
yeah, I know.
gosh, did they get any sales?
I had the microphone on a stick, the lot.
Oh, here we go.
Fake moustache.
So what I've done is I've just added a bit of orange on here as well.
Thanks,
to try
Barry.
and make
We weren't selling sick bags. Thank you, Barry, for that one in my ear.
So it's quite faint now. Let's just go be a bit bold, Tony, and press it on. Come on, don't be tight. I'm excited for it. I really am. I'm just very sad that I had to move my show because I'm in America.
Well,
I'm gutted actually because I love to sell.
So awful. You have to go to America. Yeah.
Yeah.
Contractually obliged to fly to America.
Yeah, you know, it is what it is. But so I'm on the 18th. That's it. I keep getting it wrong because I was the pick of the week, but it's now
18th with some new
18th.
tools.
Papers, all sorts of nice stuff. There we go. I've done it a little bit dark for you because you can just see there on that detail.
That's
now,
beautiful.
So now I'm going to ruin it. I'm just going to spray it with some water.
You know, if anybody was asking me what's one of your memorable shows with Tony Darroch, I think the one that stands out in my mind the most is that one where we were just about to go live and you caught yourself in the monitor and, ooh, look at me, I look like I brushed my hair with Toppy Apple.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, I can't do the accent, but yeah, she said that literally as they were counting us in. I'll always remember that.
Oh, that'll go down in history, won't it? So I've just sprayed that with water and it's just gone pop.
Brilliant.
Totally pop off the page. So now I can actually go in with you can take your ink pads now. Now I'm not moving the card and I'm not moving the stamp because if I want to go over in black and just accent it even further, I can. But let's just add a little bit of colour on here for the sake of the time. It's lovely, isn't it? So now that just needs like the sentiment of some form just popping on and you literally have got a lovely, lovely card, particularly a nice gents card. So let's try and... Yeah, there we go. I meant to fill it up earlier, so I'm just going to take some green and I'm just going to spot some green in here, into here, just to give it a little bit of detail. Nothing much, and it will dry back way lighter, so when you put it on, don't worry, because the craft card's wet, it will look like you've put it on really dark and you haven't. Have the confidence to get that colour on there. So let's just get the green into some of the areas here. So you can see now we're getting some green on our balcony, down into the drapes here. Nothing fancy really, just get a bit of colour on. It'll practically disappear this anyway as soon as it dries, so have the confidence to get some colour on. And if you're a little bit shy with colour, maybe do it light and then build on it that way if that's easier for you. So we'll just do that. So let's just dry that off.
Have you got any memories of your 12 years?
Yeah, dropping a 12 12 bottles of glass inks, and it smashed on the floor and came up my skirt, under my chin.
In a live show?
Just as we'd gone off air. Under my chin, and it was just dyed my skin for a week.
Oh, wow.
I looked like I had herpes. Looked like I had, like, spots or...
I've just added that to one of my favourite memories ever.
It was just like...
I'm sorry. I was not expecting that. I've added that to one of my favourite... Forget the toffee apple. Right. I will remember that till the day I die.
It was under my nose, it was on my earlobes, on my neck.
I thought you were going to say a henna. Oh, Tony Darrick, you are amazing sometimes.
So let's just dry this off.
Now, we've only got 6 minutes left now.
Okay.
We've had a very busy show. Thank you, everybody who tuned in. We said we were going to get Toni demoing because we'd had such a busy day with the headliner. Remember, the headliner launches every day at 8 a.m. now. It's a bit like the new and exclusive, but we call it the headliner. Launches at 8 a.m. You'll get another show at midday, and hopefully, if there's any stock left, you'll get a show at 4 p.m. as well. Don't forget the one-day special launches at 6 p.m, and that's me tonight with the brilliant David Waite. David, where do you live? Where do I live? Which town do you live in? David Waite, the Tim Holtz of Sheffield, is coming up.
He's made of steel.
At 6 o'clock.
I've told him.
With me with a brand new USB from 2 Red Robins, so you must tune in for that one as well.
So I'm trying to get some black on here, but because it's damp, it won't transfer. But I'm giving it a good old squish down here in the hope that we'll get some of that detail back. Oh, it's brought a little bit of it back.
No, it's fabulous.
There we go. So then you can just take a white gel pen then, and you can do the traditional add white highlights in and around just to bring some of the detail back, colour in some of the elements. It's a little bit damp this, so it's not really. But just highlight some of the elements, come down a little bit.
Looks like a bit like an old faded photo really, doesn't it?
Yeah. And then what you can do, just say for instance it's dry, it's not, but let's pretend it is. If you just take your black ink pad and you just run it round the side, it'll just give it that finish, so when you come to mount it onto a card, it'll look like it's got a really thin...
If Phil Martin's watching, he's just had a big exhale of relief now, because Phil has to see every card with a black mark around the outside.
Does he?
Can't live without it. Yeah.
Oh, I pinched that from Carly. So you just get the sense of, and if you pop it onto one of the teal card blanks there, you've got add lots of white gel pen, get those highlights, and then stamp a sentiment, stick it on. You've got a beautiful card.
You have got.
I'm chuffed
card
with that.
Yeah, I like it very much indeed. And we love the pictures that you sent in as well. Thank you very much, everyone. Right, we've only got about 3 minutes left, so let's quickly talk about this collection here. This has been one of the stars of the show, this one.
Yeah, so this is totally cute, and if you love purple, purple and green, total winner. So you get the cute fawn in there, you get that lovely creative die, you get the set of words, and then you get the paper pad, which has got some all surfaces elements in there with the faux sparkle, and then you get the embellishment sets as well. That
Can you remember which one you cut out?
Which one down? It's on.
You did it in the first show, didn't you? Was it wishing? There you go. Wishing you a special day to celebrate your birthday. That's the one. There you go. Next to it.
I definitely used it. I didn't pinch it. It was used.
Yeah, no, it was. And the paper pack is beautiful as well. I think, you know, seeing as we're at the end of the show now, we can actually take that apart and show you. So there are, it's 7 by 7, there's 36 pages, it's 200 GSM, and there's 12 designs, so 3 of each. I'll quickly whip through them. So obviously we've got the ones with the lovely deer on, so there'll be 3 of those. Then we've got more of this wonderful,
faux.
Yeah, the glitter and no plastic. And then we've got more deer. Okay.
More deers and embellishments to cut out there, the flowers on the thing, and then you've got full solid blocks, so you can cut those out too. But it's an eclectic mix of greens, blues, pinks and purples, so same from the family, but again you've got lots of textures, and those lovely sparkly ones are your breakers to break up the pattern, because there is a lot of pattern in this collection. But all you need to do is cut that die out twice, twist turn technology, and you have really, really dimensional cards. I've used it in probably most of my demos today, haven't I? Love it, love it, love it.
Nearly back to the beginning, so you can see how much you get. So this pad, okay, oh, look at that one. This pad and the word sheet and the die set for that price is an absolute steal, and of course FlexiPay is available. So that's a really good one. Wonderful moments. We had a great card that was sent in by a viewer as well. and just a lovely, lovely collection. So I think really there's some must-haves in this show if you haven't bought yet. That's one of them. I also think that the two stamps here with the reflection,
they're a nice starting point.
when you think you're only paying for one of these and you're paying club discount on that as well, that is an absolute steal. And you did a great demo this morning, and it literally, like you said, it took you 2 minutes.
Swipe that ink pad left to right, top blue, bottom green, add some splats of water, stamp your image, done.
It is very, very
Any colours you
simple.
want. You could do reds and oranges to create a sunset theme, purples to create Aurora Borealis. If you've got your kit out, don't make one card, make 3 cards, okay? You've got all your stash out. Do them all in different colourways until you think, right, now I'm bored, I'm going to change it up.
Yeah, it's a very good point, that is. If you get all your stuff out to make one card, why just make one card?
I always make 3.
Yeah. Now, once again, if you missed the headliner this morning, I'm not trying to rub your noses in it. I just want to make sure you know that there will be another one of the same ilk next week because it was incredibly popular. Didn't even think we were going to make the second show with it, but we did manage to. There's no extras. There's no extended dispatch. When they've gone, they've gone. But they're very, very clever. If you're looking for a card kit that actually looks like you've made the card and cut everything out and put it together with a lot of thought, you're looking in the right place. So that will be next week. In the meantime, happy hours have gone. Everything we've shown you is very, very popular. And really, you can still order anything that you've seen after the hour if you want to.
Absolutely. So some good steals here. So if you like the prices, get them because things are forever changing.
So Toni will be back towards the end of next week.
18th for birthday.
For the birthday, yeah, with some new stuff. So stay tuned for that. As always, absolute pleasure.
Thank you, Matt.
Thank you so much. I'll tell you what's coming up next.